Graph and chart questions on the easy module are going to be some of the easiest questions, the easiest passage questions that we'll see on the entire test. But if you're not in the easy module, you're not going to really see stuff like this. So I know it's going to be easy because look at the answer choices. They're just numbers. It's a graph. I probably don't even need to read the passage. According to the graph, about what percentage of participants mentioned costs in the interviews? So just kind of costs, that's the gray, so that's here. That looks like 50%. That's the answer. That's it. That's the whole thing. So these are easy. And so what happens though, sometimes when people use like the SAT question bank and they see a lot of graph and chart questions like this, they come to kind of a false conclusion. They're like, oh, I don't need to read the passage because most of these are just about reading the graph and it's very easy. But if you are in the hard second module or even in just the first module of reading, you're not really going to get questions like this. So this idea that, yes, in this case, we only needed to read the graph, it works here. It's not really going to work for practical purposes when you actually see these questions on the test. So, for our little practice here, if you're in the easy module, I would say, these are good ones to target because they're generally just about the graph. And if you struggle with reading English quickly and confidently, then these are good because they're more like math questions. But for most of us, this is not really going to be how we encounter graph questions on the test. In, the hard module, I actually find that the graph questions are some of the hardest questions that we will see on the entire SAT. So full spectrum here, just on one question type.